Hey guys, figured I'd do something different today. Take you for a little walk with me. It's pretty secluded back here. So today what I wanted to talk about is truth and being honest with yourself, and why truth is of the utmost importance. And I want to tie that in with how psychedelics show you truth, or they force you to be honest with yourself. About a week ago, me and my friend did 3 grams of psilocybe cubensis each. Towards the peak, I felt like I was dying. And dying is a reoccurring theme with psychedelic drugs. It happens over and over and over again, with me at least, and I know it happens with a lot of other people. Terence McKenna called it a psychedelic mantra, saying that people say, "Oh, I've done it this time." Meaning that each time you do a heavy dose, you think you have died. And 3 grams is by no means a heavy dose. But when you think you're dying, you have one of the most honest conversations with yourself that you will ever have in your life. You're no longer looking forward, you're only looking backwards. And you see what truly mattered. And you have no more time for excuses about why you can't follow your dreams, or why you can't or why you can't put in the work, or no more excuses to hide from the fears that you have to face to complete your dreams, or to be the best version of yourself, or to put in work. It's like laziness and fear. Back when I was a sophomore in college, me and my friend borrowed this kid's bowl, and we couldn't find any weed. It was real late at night, so we decided to scrape the resin out of this kid's bowl, as shitty as that is. And I took like 2 hits, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I'm high as shit. What I think had happened was that the kid had been smoking K2 out of it, so we smoked K2 resin, or spice, synthetic weed, whatever you guys call it. I call it K2. And I proceeded to feel like I was dying. And when you feel like that, it's just such an honest conversation. I was telling myself why I was a hypocrite for saying I was one way and acting another, or it was showing me how I lied to myself about pursuing my dreams, or being who I want to be, doing what it takes. Flash forward to my 25i trip. For those of you that don't know or haven't seen the video, I did 8 hits of 25i mistakenly. I thought it was I was told it was acid. So I take the 8 hits, and I proceeded to experience what I could only call death. And in dying, I experienced what I could only call hell. Hell is the complete sensation of regret. You become the word regret for not living your life the way you know you could have, for wasting the opportunity you've been given to be alive. Being alive, you will come to find, in doing these entheogens, is the most beautiful gift there ever could be. I'm back, fortunately. God blessed me with another opportunity to live life the way I wanted to, or the way I know I should, deep down. We all know how we should live deep down. You know it, I know it. It's just a matter of being honest with ourselves, being truthful with ourselves. So, flash forward, or we'll go back to my most recent heavy dose mushroom trip. I don't consider 3 grams heavy dose. I consider a heavy dose 5 grams and up. I did 6 grams. And as shit was getting crazy and super intense, I was in my bathroom freaking out, trying to deal with the trip, trying to just stand the onslaught of this thing. And I began to notice all this white, fuzzy, fluffy, sticky stuff stuck to my skin. I could pick it off my skin. I could actually hold it. And to me, this is gonna sound bizarre, but what the impression of it was that it gave me was, you know how when you get a package in the mail and it comes with all those styrofoam peanuts? Well, it was like the elfish version of styrofoam peanuts. It felt like elf packaging in like a for a toy that had been made at the North Pole by elves. And I know that sounds bizarre for anyone that hasn't experienced a heavy dose of mushrooms, or maybe you haven't experienced the elves per se, but to me that's what it was. And the mushroom was telling me that this white, fuzzy, fluffy, sticky stuff was truth. And it was saying, stick to the truth, because this stuff was sticking to my skin, and it was sticky. And it was using this elf shit, or whatever it was, to tell me, stick to the truth. And that was the main aphorism that I got from that, my most recent heavy dose mushroom trip. I've been scared to go back. And I've been doing lighter dose trips lately as a way to weasel myself out of doing the heavy dose trips and putting in the work. I have not been honest with myself lately, guys. I've been living the way that I was prior to my 25i trip before I experienced hell. So, if I were to die tomorrow, I fear that I would experience hell again, because I'm not living up to the opportunity I've been given. I'm not being honest with myself. I'm not facing myself in the mirror and being what I know I'm meant to be, because it takes courage. It takes courage to follow our hearts and live out our dreams. But that's what we're here for. That's your purpose. I mean, your love is God-given. And if you're not honest with yourself about what it takes to get there, then you're wasting an opportunity. According to science, it took humanity 13.7 billion years to get here. It took you 13.7 billion years to be made by this universe. All the way from the Big Bang and till present day. It allegedly took 13.7 billion years, if you subscribe to the scientific consensus. If not, who knows how long it took. But then you got to think, how many people are we made of? And how many people did it take to get you here? How many years of evolution and life and everything you're seeing on your screen right now, like, it all had to work together for us to get here. Life is a miracle. This is the most beautiful gift possible. It's magic that we're here. I mean, are you if you're being 100% completely honest as you've ever been to yourself, are you doing all in your power to be who you know you could be, or follow your dreams? And for me, I know that I'm not. These psychedelics, every time they show me death, they show me that I could be more honest with myself, that I could be more true to what I am. And that's what they do for a lot of people. Death is a beautiful reminder to live. And believe me, guys, I used to think I was the biggest piece of shit in the world. I had the lowest self-esteem, and I thought I was garbage. And one day, to my surprise, to my complete and utter shock, I came to find that I am God Almighty. And if you guys don't realize it yet, I'm going to tell you that you guys are God Almighty too. So, when we look in the mirror, are we going to lie and deceive ourselves and come up with bullshit excuses as to why we can't be the God Almighty that we have in our heart, to follow our dreams, to be the best version of yourself? We gotta be honest. I mean, we can run, but we can't hide. In the end, it'll catch up with us if we don't be honest with ourselves. In the end, you get yourself. You get a mirror. And that's what I experienced when I died on 25i. I saw what I really was, and I've been given a beautiful opportunity to fix that. And if you guys think about it, I mean, look through history. What other civilization, or when has there ever been another time throughout history that people have had as much opportunity as we have, with all the resources right at our fingertips on the internet? I mean, some of you guys could be halfway around the world listening to this. You could go online and learn Spanish tomorrow, or learn Chinese, or you can look up any bit of information you want and use it to better yourself. And on top of that, how many people throughout history have had access to psilocybin mushrooms, or a DMT experience, or salvia? I mean, it's a beautiful time to try and live out our dreams, guys. I mean, the internet and psychedelic drugs and all that, we're so lucky. And I'm trying to change, guys. I gotta go back to following my heart, because I haven't been honest. I want to create amazing artwork, and I want to take heavy, profound psychedelic trips and use them to better myself and better the world. So yeah, guys, that's just a short little video I wanted to make while I was back here. Trying to get my YouTube account bigger so I can use it as a way to build my name with artwork. I have an Instagram account I'm gonna link in the description. If you guys have Instagram and you want to see some of my artwork, I would appreciate it. I'm still learning, and I'm still trying to get there, guys. But this is what I live for. Life is magical. It's a sacred journey, and it's just getting more and more beautiful for me as I travel down my road. And I hope it gets the same for you guys. But thanks for listening, guys. I'll catch you later. Love y'all.